Wow. Solo Sikoa is officially a part of the Bloodline. I honestly wasn't sure if we were going to ever see this coming. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Danny Show. I'm your host, Dan Cody, and this is where I give commentary and reviews on all things wrestling. So, thank you guys so much for joining. Tonight, WWE Raw came to us from Norfolk, Virginia. I would like to present a couple of fun facts about this place. First of all, it was in early August 2002 in the very same city and very same arena 24 years ago, where The Rock and Triple H faced off in a main event of Monday Night Raw after The Rock owned him that night, Triple H, by saying, "Shut up, biscuit." That night, the match did not conclude due to disruptions by Brock Lesnar, who is now retired, and Shawn Michaels. But I thought I'd present a fun fact to you as we opened up the show tonight with Solo Sikoa and Jey Uso. By the way, I never thought I would see Solo Sikoa in such a loose spirit manner. He is literally quoting Joker from Lego Batman. Pew, 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 pew. And it was so hilarious when Jay said, "Tonight is your warning shot," and then Solo ducked and acted like, everybody okay? Did anyone get shot? Now, here's the thing. After tonight's main event, due to certain assistance from Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso won the match, which means Solo Sikoa will now be joining the Bloodline, which he did not want to do. What I hope is that WWE does not kill this new momentum, entertaining momentum, where Solo Sikoa is showing off his fun side. We didn't get to see Solo with this type of attitude, not even in the days of NXT 2.0. So I hope they don't kill this vibe that Solo was doing because it was really fun. And I want to see more of that, to be honest with you. I still want him to be a tough dude, but I want to see them have fun because The Rock does it. He's a tough dude, but he likes to have fun. John Cena was the same way when he was wrestling. In other news, Danhausen continues to emulate stars from the past, which I thought was kind of funny. We saw Soroka and Io Sky. Honestly, I was a little bit surprised it was Io Sky, but I was happy about it. I thought it was going to be somebody like Stephanie who had a problem with the Judgment Day in the first place, but it was Io Sky, and Io Sky is a joy to watch. And those two, Soul and Io, great high flyers, and they were victorious. By the way, congratulations to Bianca Belair, who welcomed her firstborn named Romeo. Good to see them keeping his face anonymous. Smart move, I might say. Some things you need to keep a secret, in secret identity. But congratulations to them for having their child. I wish them the best. Also, tonight we saw Big Cass attack Dragon Lee after yes, it was Dragon Lee after he had actually defeated Simp 19 Dominic Mysterio, which I did not see coming, but I'm glad it happened. Everyone knows that kayfabe wise, I don't like Dominic. Speaking of people not liking people, Big Cass showed up, and Corey Graves was actually more vocal this week than he was last week because we all know that Corey and Big Cass don't like each other too much for real. And I think this has a lot to do with the fact that Carmella was with Cass once, then he shifted to Corey Graves, and now Corey and Carmella are together. So that was the CNC we got. What in the world? Excuse me, I am getting a public service announcement, public safety message. Okay. Now, going forward, I hope everyone's okay and nobody's hurt. Going forward, Big Cass, I don't know all the issues, but I'm assuming it's because Carmella is with Corey and not Big Cass. So that's all I can assume. But obviously, you can tell by Corey's commentary after he ambushed Dragon Lee and took down Javon Evans for trying to get revenge. You can tell by Corey's commentary that Corey and Cass are not true life buds in any way. But at least we heard more of Corey's voice this week than last. Also, it was so great. It is great to have Stephanie Vaquer back on Monday Night Raw. I am a huge fan of hers. Now, not in a lustful manner like Booker T, but I am a huge fan of Stephanie Vaquer. She is an incredible wrestler. And I think they are building this issue with Morgan, Becky, and Stephanie to be a triple threat match at some point. Now, Becky said that Liv Morgan is trying to take the Women's World Championship back to the mid 2000s. I don't know if she's trying to say Liv acts too cute like they used to do back in the day or what, but we all know that Becky doesn't care much for how the women were produced as entertainers back in that time, obviously. So I think they're building for a triple threat match, which I think would be great to see. And the Judgment Day is probably going to interfere and try to get Liv to escape as typical heel character 101. We also saw Dominic and Ray go at it again. I don't know if they're ever going to reunite. There are certain things that need no promos in their storyline. Braun Breaker versus Obafemi is one of the buildups that I'm talking about. Because last week it was simply a face-to-face stare down. This week, after Austin Theory defeated Tozawa and Scott Steiner came in, not Scott Steiner, he's a Steiner, but he reminds me so much of the Steiners. Braun Breaker came in and was about to attack, but Oba came in. Security came in and broke it up, which I understand because security keeping them from going at it is build up move 101 to me. You have to protect your biggest stars. And as far as I'm concerned, when Braun Breaker asked Paul Heyman what he thinks about Obafemi being the biggest star, I would have said that both of you are great stars, but Paul Heyman knows how to weasel his way out of trouble, and that's not a pun towards Bobby the Brain, but he knows how to weasel his way out of trouble and get from dying by saying that I respect Oba, but if you do something that tells me I don't need to respect him, then we will go from there. So I like the build up so far that Oba and Braun Breaker are getting. I think that's going to build up to an incredible match for whenever that happens. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below what you think about tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. But before I go, I got something I would like to tell you guys. The ratings came in for the SummerSlam match between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Y'all ready? It was 4.75. I was expecting that to be a good 5 or a 5.5. But 4.75, that means it was almost 5 stars, but it wasn't 5 stars, which surprises me because to me, Roman versus Seth is bigger. That match did better to me than CM Punk and Roman Reigns. And CM Punk versus Roman Reigns WrestleMania was an incredible match. But in my humble opinion, Seth versus Roman, that match was better than Punk versus Roman, in my humble opinion. Also, please explain to me, as big as that stadium is in Minneapolis, how did Las Vegas get more attendance than that giant stadium at SummerSlam in Minneapolis? Some ain't adding up. But in any event, let me know your thoughts on tonight's Monday Night Raw. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, and I will see you next time, everyone.